we are being joined by our second guest of the evening. He is cruiserweight Brett Hlavacek, who's fighting out of New York City. He's going to be taking on promotional newcomer Timothy Woods. He's out of Fairfax, Virginia, and I believe isn't this his first foray in the Muay Thai? I know he's had a whole bunch of MMA experience in his past, but I believe this is his first Muay Thai fight. Am I right? Or am I wrong?
No, I believe he's got a couple. I think I watched a video. It was kickboxing. It wasn't full rules Muay Thai, but I believe I saw him fight in Glory, from what I remember.
Yeah. I've seen one of his MMA fights. It wasn't a good. I've seen one of his MMA fights. It wasn't a good night for him.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, what was it? I think it was Global Proving Ground. He was fighting the Bellator vet, Sammy Oropeza.
Okay.
And it was a weird one. He just they both came in clinched. Sammy hit him with a punch and he just went down. That was the end of it. I'm like, oh, that was odd.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen too much video on him yet, but is what it is.
But yeah, it's good to have you back on here again, Brett. I know this is a big opportunity with this fight back with line fights again.
Sure.
Argument can be made. Winner of this one. As I was saying to Elijah, you as well, man. You could be in line for keep yourself in that title picture with a big win over Timmy here. Is the belt still on your mind, or is it just one fight at a time and see where it goes?
I mean, the belt's always in my mind. That's why I'm here. But yeah, I'm definitely just trying to focus on Friday, and then after Friday, then it's the next fight. But right now, 100% is on Friday with Timothy.
Yeah, it's one of these things you don't want to overlook anybody, regardless.
Sure.
He's a guy who's going to be coming in there and he's gonna be one putting the same damage you want to put on him, that's not worse. So definitely don't want to overlook anybody. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Actually, I got to tell you a funny one, man. So we had one of your former opponents on here before the last event, Banasat, right?
Yeah.
And I hadn't paid attention. I was making the normal little photos that I make for the fights, and I was having a bad week. I was having migraines all week. I wasn't paying attention. So apparently, I put your photo up for Paul. We brought Paul on. He's like, whoever did the photo, tell them, hey, do I look like Hlavacek? I'm like, what? What happened now? I'm like, so I go back and check. I'm like, oh my god, I'm a freaking idiot. So he was busting my stones for just 5 minutes of that interview, and then Brad, my normal co-host, he's like, yo, you should put Banasic's photo up for Hlavacek this one. I'm like, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
yeah, payback, right?
No, he's like, well, he's like, you did it for Paul. You might as well do it. And I'm like, no, that I wasn't paying attention. That was on me. Yeah. But it's like I said, I was having a bad week. It is what it is. I just thought I would get a laugh out of you for that one.
Yeah, no, it is what it is.
He's like, I think I look better than Paul. Paul's like, I think I look better than him. I don't know. He's like, how do you get us confused like that?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a guy, man. I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
True.
All right, just need to get a good laugh out of everyone.
No.
Take fun of my sorrow for being a knucklehead.
Yeah. It happens too,
But here we go. You're within a week of the big fight. Now you're cruiserweight. Getting down to it. The last 6 days is pretty much weight cutting and being mentally prepared for what's going to happen, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's all it is right now. It's just a numbers game with the scale, and then just kind of on time. Now I start getting anxious, and you want that day to come.
Yeah, you just like, can I get the remote from the movie Click? I just want to fast forward to the fight. That's it.
Story of my life.
Pretty much.
I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to deal with the weight cut anymore. Just have to deal with that whole not eating anything I want. I just fast forward me to the fight, man.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's all I've been doing. It's just kind of. It's just boredom. You know, you're just sitting around waiting, and then it'll get better though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think of it this way. You know, at least it's still fairly, fairly warm. It's unseasonal weather today. I mean, hell, we're a week away from October, and it was freaking, pushing 90 today. I'm like, wait, is it summer or fall? What's going on here?
Yeah,
a little warming.
It was definitely warm today for sure. Yeah.
I gotta ask
you.
You,
survived today.
You a football guy?
Me, yeah. I actually, nothing too crazy. It turns out a lot of the past couple of weeks of games that I've been wanting to watch have been kind of going on when I'm working. I was at the gym today, but I watched the Giants play the Eagles, and
oh man,
I'm originally from South Jersey, so I'm an Eagles fan living in New York. So it was a good win today.
I gotta ask you, what'd you think of the game?
I thought it was a good game, but honestly, I only got to listen to the last half. I was coming home from the gym. I worked out today, and I taught a little. So by the time I got in the car, I just turned it on to the radio. And from what I heard, it was close, and there was a couple controversial plays.
There was no controversy. Like, listen, I love Giants fans, but y'all cry too. Y'all Giants fans cry too much.
Yeah.
Like, listen.
Yeah.
Like it's been the rule forever. Everyone tried to get the rule overturned with what happened to Des Bryant in the NFC Championship game, like freaking, within the last 5 years. Same thing happened to him. He caught the ball, he got the feet down, and when he went and fell out of bounds, he dropped the ball. That's an incomplete. You have to hold the ball throughout the possession process. If you don't, you drop it. It's an incomplete pass.
Right. You catch the ball, you come up with the ball.
That's it. And they're like, the
right.
refs are giving the game to the Eagles. I'm like, do you know how many times the Eagles have been screwed out of plays like that before? Come on, stop it, guys.
For sure.
Really?
It goes both ways, with everything. But
it definitely does.
Yeah,
it definitely does. I don't want to hear And the rookie, man, how cool is that, dude? You probably weren't going to be playing football this season. Eagles kicker, tore his hamstring. They pulled this guy off a practice squad. I think he missed a field goal last week, but he missed
one
61-yarder.
He missed one earlier. I thought he missed an earlier one even in the game too. I believe. I'm not sure. From what I was remembering, but I know he had a couple missed field goals. He wasn't 100%, and he was super young, and he stepped up, and I think it was like a 60-yard field goal or something like that.
Yeah, 61-yarder.
Yeah, crazy.
That's
cool.
And that was self-inflicted. The Giants got greedy. There was 50-some seconds left after the Eagles kicked their field goal to tie it. They were trying to put a drive. You go into overtime at that point in time. Like, yes, probably could have did something, but the way everything was working, it was like whoever had the ball last might have been the team that been able to pull it off. If you run the ball 3 times there and go to overtime, maybe that doesn't happen. But, Alshon Jeffrey comes up with that big catch with 1 second left, gets out of bounds, and the kid hits it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was exciting. I mean, I have a bunch of bets with my friends here in New York, so I won.
I'm sure. Being a South Jersey kid who resides there in New York, I'm sure you get a whole lot of crap from them.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, honestly, like in New York and Brooklyn, I mean, a lot of people are, were raised in different. It's my wife, she's actually born in Queens and from New York, but a lot of my friends came from other places. That's New York, basically, a bunch of immigrants. So you get a lot of people from different walks of life, and I happen to be an Eagles fan, and I get my fair amount of shit for it, but it's all good.
Well, that's the fun part about it, man. I actually here's one for you. I got to ask this one since you are an Eagles fan. Who is the Eagles' real rival in the NFC East?
The real rival?
The real rival.
I don't know. What do you? Any week, they play. Honestly, I don't know. I hate the Cowboys.
The reason why I ask is because, like, I get I run into a lot of Cowboys fans for whatever reason. I don't know why. There's a whole lot of them there.
Yeah, I hate Cowboys.
And a lot of them are like, actually, like, the Eagles fans aren't that bad. I'm like, listen, in reality, y'all ain't even really our rivals. We just, some of y'all fans are so obnoxious, that's why we freaking hate you guys.
Yeah. No, it's true.
In reality, the real rival is who we played today, the New York Giants. Well, we've been battling each other since the 1930s. We've caused each other more misery than probably half the things that people remember.
No, I agree.
Who the Eagles had to beat before they got to the Packers to win their first NFL to be the first team to beat Lombardi in a Packers game or in a championship game rather was the Giants.
I know. Yeah,
anytime
the Giants play or they play the Eagles, or anytime the Rangers play the Flyers or something like that, it's always a huge game, and I'm always trying to tune in for them. So today I was working out.
Now I might disagree with the Rangers one. But early on it probably was the Rangers, but I think over the last 20 years or so, it's kind of morphed around. Like some people say it's the Penguins, but I actually think it's the Devils. It's the Devils. The Devils is the dark horse in that one, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but that's just my personal opinion, but.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on who I'm hanging out with that day too. I got Penguins friends, I got Rangers friends. So whenever
friends are sorry for you.
Whenever the Flyers are playing anybody in this area, I usually have somebody I'm gonna call or text and talk shit to, or football or any of that baseball. But yeah,
that's what us Philly fans do. We like to engage in the banter a little bit.
yeah, and it's definitely cool. In New York, in the city, there's, specified Philly bars to go to. So if you don't want to get shit, you go to a bar. There's a couple bars in the city, and it's owned by Philly fans or people who moved from Philly originally, and, they play all the Philly games there, and you're pretty much surrounded by Philly fans in the middle of New York City. So it's cool. It's like a little home away from home.
There you go. Did not know that. Look at that. Brett who's knocking me up with some knowledge.
Yeah, there you go.
I've seen a few, but I just normally walk past them. I don't acknowledge the nonsense in my city.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side of things, like I said, I want to talk to everyone about this tonight. We touched on it with Elijah a little bit, but with all this nonsense that's going on, between the NFL and our president, our government, whatever. What are your thoughts on this whole thing? Like I was talking with Ace. He's a service member and all that. Wanted to get his take. I want to get your guys' take because like I was saying earlier, like one thing I love about combat sports is we don't have to work. Like we're so multicultural diverse. Like whoever's anthem is being played before the event starts, no one's sitting down, no one's kneeling. We all pay respect to everyone. It don't matter. If they're playing the Japanese national anthem, they're playing Russia's national anthem, we're in Brazil. Like, everyone pays respect. It's just kind of the part about combat sports. So I'm glad that we don't really have that kind of thing kind of come over into our world here. But, sure. Everyone has I guess, an opinion on this. Like I said, I think we all have a right to say and do things when we want to, but I think where you do it and how you do it is just as important as what you're standing up for. What are your thoughts?
No, I agree with you. I agree also with the fact that, like you said, martial arts is, all over the world. We're talking, everybody's from a different country, especially on these lion fight cards. You got people from Brazil, Thailand, England, and everybody's, super respectful. And it's not, the NFL thing, it's not really about that, respecting other people's cultures and stuff like that, like you're talking about. It's about, certain people having a problem with, the president. And I can understand this side of the story. I don't know if that's the way I would get my point across. I don't know. I'm not in that position. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, but I'm not going to protest on TV or do anything crazy or, So.
But that's goes back to what I said. It's also where you do it too. Like
for sure.
As far as we are as civilization goes, where how much attention you get on social media and all, you have all these other platforms to do it. Like my thing was like I have like if you want to kneel, fine. If you want to, my thing is I like what the Eagles did today. They were arm in arm with the military men, with the police officers, whatever. And you had your group that had their arms up in solidarity and all that. That's fine. Sure. But like when you're making it a big issue about this one thing, when there's other things that are equally important surrounding the said thing, I think just everyone's kind of concentrating on the wrong thing right now. It's nuts.
Right. Sure.
People are getting, and I think the reason why people are getting so upset about what's going on is because 9 times out of 10 we get political drama shoved down our throats in every part of our life. That when those two and a half hours, 4 hours that we're watching, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, we want a break from the political nonsense. We just want to enjoy the event, regardless if we're talking about MMA, regardless if we're talking about football, whatever. That's why we tune in to get away from other aspects of life. And when you drag it into it, I think that's why people are getting so upset.
No, I agree with that. Yeah. For sure.
But
the game.
Dude, that's why I think that's why it's more of an issue because it's like I said, I just think it's the wrong platform. Do you have the right to do it? Yes, you do. Our service members have fought many wars over many years to give us that right. I just think it's the wrong platform. That's all.
Okay. Yep. And I can see that point of view for sure.
I don't want to dwell on it too much. I mean, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, sure. Well, you're gonna have plenty of time to keep talking about that because I'm sure this is going to be going on for a while too. It's not going to
stop.
Next
5 years at least.
Oh no, it's definitely
People
not
are
going
unhappy,
anywhere. I know it's not, but I just want to kind of address it where I have to address it and then kind of move on from it because I don't want to make it a part of everything. Like I said, we could be here probably for the rest of the show nitpicking at that aspect of it, that aspect. Sure. Trump's a freaking idiot for doing that. The NFL's an idiot for doing this. We could keep going on it, but anyway. Yeah. You got this fight coming up. Another big Lions fight. I was talking to Elijah about. Actually, Elijah said, "What's up?" He's like, "Tell me," I said, "What's up?"
Yeah, I've known Elijah for a long time. We've grown up, pretty much in this New York area in the Muay Thai scene. We fought against each other. We've hung out. We have and he's a great guy. So, and I'm happy to see that he's finally, getting an opportunity to showcase his skills on Lions Fight, and it's going to be a great night.
Yeah, he's kind of that featured bout. I believe he's the co-main event. Argument could be made that he gets a big win Friday night, and he could arguably put himself right in that title picture there.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Big night.
Yeah, it's a big night, and you guys get to share the stage together too. Two two guys they're from New York. He's from the Henzo side of things. And you have you're getting close to trying to I think you get a victory Friday. You'll be close to 20 wins there. You get up there, man. Your experience.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's been a while.
Now, one of the things, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about before, but, we're starting to see a lot of things in combat sports people are starting to worry about the damage you guys take and potentially that, the problem that the NFL has with CTE is going to eventually find our way into our sport. Is that, being a professional fighter at the level that you're at, is that something you worry about, hanging around too long and having these issues later on in life, especially with, the fact that you guys don't have a really secure financial future being professional fighters?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, I'm always getting, my head checked out, but 100%, I'm always trying to pay attention to that. And, even the way we approach training, your brain can only take so much damage. Why waste all that damage in training? So, we cater, our training, to, not 100% hard sparring every once in a while, but, not every week, because some of these people are going into fights and they're probably already concussed, then you fight and then you get knocked out. It's even worse, and your career gets split in half, or your life could get split in half. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah, I'm definitely paying attention to that, and I've been very lucky. I've never been knocked out, so I feel good and confident right now. But in 5 years, if I'm taking damage, or if I'm going to the doctor and I get checked out, I'm going to pull a plug.
And I just think it's something that and I always talk about this all the time, that guys have other plans outside of combat sports. As we were talking about, you've had your fair experience, and let's just say, for argument's sake, something happens, injury happens.
Sure.
You're unable to continue to compete. What is your? Are you going to wind up? You were already saying that you do you do some coaching. Is that what you're going to do moving forward?
I mean,
when you do retire, is be a coach and trainer?
For sure, 100%. I mean, I've been coaching, training, and fighting for over 10 years now. I've always been coaching. And when my time inside the ring is over, I'll still be involved in Muay Thai or combat sports in general, coaching and training people.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, especially give is I think is the big thing. A lot of guys they get what they get out, and you don't normally see them back in there. Some people they're not about that life. I guess you would say it that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Ace, anything you want to add before we get ready to wrap things up with Brett?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. How tight it is the Muay Thai community in the New York area? I know for a while MMA was banned, so I know a lot of guys out there, they switched the kickboxing Muay Thai thing to test themselves. I know you say you actually hung out with your opponent a few times. So just how tight is the community over there? And how big is the scene?
It's very tight. I mean, we, like I said, I fought Elijah before. We were friends before, and we're still friends now. He's a good guy. I try to support him as much as possible. And, New York it's pretty small, the city area, and there's a ton of gyms. There's a ton of talent, and it's spread out all over the place. And honestly, at one time, probably a lot of these people probably train with each other, and now they're going to be fighting each other. That's just how it happens. Everybody grew up together, and then this person went and opened a gym, or that person left the team, went and opened the gym. Everybody still remains friends for the most part. It's very cool.
What's the hardest part about finding a friend? I haven't had to do that yet, thank God. I don't think I know if I have to, I will. But what's the hardest part about that, and how was the experience?
The hardest part about what? I'm sorry, you kind of broke up a little. What did you say?
No, I was saying, I'm sorry. I was saying, how was it actually finding a friend? I know I haven't had that experience myself. I always told myself if I had the option not to, but...
Oh, yeah, fighting your friend?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Yeah, honestly, though, it's a job. And at the end of the day, I'll buy him a beer after, but we're going to punch each other in the face for 5 rounds, You can kind of turn it off. I mean, if you want to, that bad, you're gonna still be in there. And at the end of the day, I have no ill feelings. It's this is a sport and a martial art that I do, and I enjoy it. And I'm trying to be the best and test my skills. So I want to fight the best. And if that happens to be a friend, then it is what it is. But we'll get beers after or something like that.
That's a beautiful thing, man. It is definitely a beautiful thing you're able to pull that one off. But as we get ready to wrap this one up, Brett, you know how we do, man. Throw the proverbial microphone over to you. Anyone you would like to thank, training partners, teammates, shoot at your social media sites, any sponsors, anything you want to say at all the time is yours, my friend.
Thank you. I just want to thank everybody at Anderson's Martial Arts for taking care of me and helping me out, training for this fight. Obviously, my wife, a couple sponsors, In-Fight Style, Athlon Rub, Caveman Coffee. They're pretty cool. They take care of me. You should check their stuff out. That's about it. And I just appreciate, my friends and family and everybody's going to come out and support me in this next fight.
And it's not that far of a trip, but, enough of a trip where some people might kind of shy away from it. But, I know one thing about that upper New York area. They have no problem heading up to Connecticut for some combat sports, that's for sure.
Yeah, I actually personally rented a 50-person bus that is going to pick my friends up. Anybody who bought a ticket, and I got filled it with booze and alcohol and some food, and my friends, they all bought tickets. They got a ride up to the fight because it is kind of a pain, to get to, Connecticut from here and traffic and everything.
Yeah,
so
dude.
I just provided a service and people took advantage of it.
That is honestly, I've done a lot of interviews, talked to a lot of guys before the fights. That is the first time I've heard any fighter, regardless we're talking MMA, Muay Thai, or whatever, ever do something like that. Oh my God, dude! I would be like, I'm on it. How much I'm there? A bus full of beer? What?
So basically, I have the tickets to sell, and then, I rented a bus, and hopefully I can recoup enough to take care of the bus. But I charge like an extra $45. I get you a ride there and a ride back. And there's beer on the bus. There's a bathroom on the bus, so it's not a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but you got to think of it this way. That's a deal and a half if you think about it. You think you're going to spend more than $40 just on gas. Just on gas.
Right, absolutely. Sure. But it's something you have to do to, sell tickets, because if that's something you wouldn't do, then, a lot of people, they don't have a way to get up there, or, certain things don't work out. So, provide something, and hopefully it works out. And I think every lion fight I've done so far, I've done the same thing, and it's always worked out.
So, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You steal that.
Yeah, it definitely is, dude. Tip of the cap, salute, whatever. That is definitely the first I've heard of it. And hey, man, next time you do something like that, dude, let us know. We'll get the word out for you, man. Maybe you have to get 2 bucks next time.
I'd appreciate that. Yeah, awesome.
All right, Brett. As always, pleasure talking to you. Best of skill to you on the 29th. Again, guys, if you're not hopping on Brett's bus to head up to Connecticut, make sure you guys are tuning in on Access Fights. I'm sure him and Timmy are going to deliver, just like Elijah's going to deliver as well. So it should definitely be a fun night of fights on Access TV.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.